Iguana is known to possibly come from the Taino language, one of the Native American tribes, Iguana, which also refers to these lizards. Iguana is a genus of herbivorous lizards that are native to tropical areas of Mexico, Central America, South America, and the Caribbean. The genus was first described in 1768 by Austrian naturalist Josephus Nicolaus Laurenti in his book Specimen Medicum, exhibens synopsin reptilium emendatum cum experimentis circa venena. 3 species are placed in the genus: the green iguana, which is widespread throughout its range and a popular pet, the marine iguana, and the lesser Antillean iguana, which is native to the Lesser Antilles. Genetic analysis indicates that the green iguana may comprise a complex of multiple species, some of which have been recently described, but the reptile database considers all of these as subspecies of the green iguana. Iguanas are large lizards that can range from 1.2 to 2.0 meters, 4 to 6.5 feet, in length, including their tails. They possess a dewlap and a row of elongated scales running from the midline of their necks down to their tails. Iguanas have varying types of scales covering different areas of their body. For example, some large, round tuberculate scales are scattered around the lateral region of the neck among smaller, overlapping scales. The scales on the dorsal trunk of their bodies are also thicker and more tightly packed than those on the ventral sides. These scales may be a variety of colors and are not always visible from close distances. They have a large, round scale on their cheeks known as a subtympanic shield. Iguanas have keen vision and can see shapes, shadows, colors, and movement at long distances. Their visual acuity enables them to navigate through crowded forests and to locate food. They employ visual signals to communicate with other members of the same species. The tympanum, the iguana's eardrum, is located above the subtympanic shield, or ear shield, behind each eye. Iguanas have developed an herbivorous lifestyle, foraging exclusively on vegetation and foliage. To acquire, process, and digest plant matter, herbivorous lizards must have a higher bite force relative to their size in comparison to carnivorous or omnivorous reptiles. The skull of the iguana has undergone modifications resulting in a strong bite force and efficient processing of vegetation, according to one study. To accomplish this biomechanically, herbivorous lizards have taller and wider skulls, shorter snouts, and larger bodies relative to carnivorous and omnivorous reptiles. Increasing the strength of the skull allows for increased muscle presence and increases the ability of the skull to withstand stronger forces. Furthermore, the teeth of the iguana are acrodontal, meaning that their teeth sit on top of the surface of the jawbone and project upwards. The teeth themselves are small and serrated, designed to grasp and shear food. Reproduction: male iguanas, like other male examples of schemata, have 2 hemipenes. During copulation, one hemipenis is inserted into the female's cloacal vent. A female can store sperm from previous mates for several years to continue to fertilize her eggs in case she finds no male within her territory when she is ready to lay again. Iguanas tend to follow a promiscuous or polygynandrous mating style during the dry season. Mating during the dry season ensures that their offspring will hatch during the wet or rainy season when food will be more plentiful. Females control large territories, where they make several nests. Males compete for the females in an area and mark their one territory with a pheromone secreted from. Male behavior during sexual competition involves head bobbing, extending and retracting their dewlap, nuzzling and biting the necks of females, and on occasion, changing color. Once a female chooses a male, he straddles the female and holds her in place by biting onto her shoulder, which sometimes leaves scars on females. After copulation, eggs are laid within several nests and allowed to incubate. This low level of parental intervention with their offspring makes iguanas an example of R-strategy reproduction.